pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Please stand for a moment of silence for our country. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. We'll call the committee. Good morning. Didn't know you were all going to answer back. Sorry about that. So we'll open the commissioners' meeting this morning at 8:59.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Okay. This morning we have some employee years of service recognition, 5 years anniversaries. Our first one is Brittany Hartman, who is in probation. Brittany has been with us for 5 years in adult probation. She will not be able to join us this morning, so we'll make sure that we get this to her. And our second one is Mrs. Tara Wilbur. She works in our Veterans Affairs office, 5 years of service. Thank you, Tara. You do a fantastic job.
Yay, Tara!
And I know you wanted something shiny. I don't have anything.
Don't need something gifts all day.
The shiniest thing we can get is right there.
Thank you very much.
Thank
And I would
you.
normally
Thank
shake
you,
your
Tara.
hand, but you do a great job, you and Rich. Thank you so much, Tara.
Thanks, Tara. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, public comment on the agenda or non-agenda items.
Marion, go ahead.
Would you like to share? We have Mary Ann Colbert with us this morning, and she is going to speak to us about the suicide. This is September Suicide Prevention Month, and she's got some things going on this month that she'd like to tell us about.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'm Mary Ann Colbert. I'm the administrator for the Lackawanna Susquehanna Behavioral Health Intellectual Disability Program Office. My glasses are fogging up.
Just, you want to take it down?
And I'm here because I'd like to thank the commissioners for recognizing September as Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month. Suicide is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. It's the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. And Susquehanna County has been on the forefront of combating suicide. The commissioners for many years now have funded a suicide awareness initiative, which is through my office. And we do many activities throughout the year in Susquehanna County to create awareness, to make the community aware of the incidence of suicide, and to provide the community with resources, and to create awareness that hope and help is available, and that there's there are places that people can call if they are thinking about suicide, or if someone that they know and love is thinking about suicide. But in recognition of September as Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month, we've done some additional activities. We have, with the commissioner's support, we have a billboard that is, I believe, has gone up. I'm going to see it on my way back. It's on Route 706 East between the Price Chopper and Tractor Supply, and it has the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline number on it, sponsored by the Susquehanna County Board of Commissioners, 1-800-273-TALK, or text PA 2741741. That is a 24-hour-a-day hotline. Residents of the county can also call 570-278, I think it's 6222, which is the Susquehanna County Crisis Line. Yes, 570-278-6822, which is the Susquehanna County 24-hour crisis line, or 211. Some other activities that we're doing for Suicide Prevention Month, we're going to be putting signs throughout the county that say life is worth living, keep going. And we have several events. On September 18th at Salt Springs State Park, we have a Hope and Remembrance event, and that's also sponsored by the commissioners. We'll have guest speakers to talk about lived experience, people who live in Susquehanna County, talk about their experiences losing a loved one to suicide. And we'll have some nice inspirational type of speakers also to give people that hope in case they are feeling depressed or anxious, or having thoughts of self-harm. And then we also have some trainings that are available via Zoom for county residents as well, professionals and parents. The first one's going to be on September 18th from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And the title of that training is Suicide Risk Assessment and Developing Safety Plans for Suicidal Youth. And that is open to any resident of the county. It's a Zoom meeting, and that's going to be led by Dr. Matthew Winterstein, who is out of the Philadelphia area, who is a national expert on youth suicide. And then the second training, also with Dr. Winterstein, is going to be on September 29th from 12:30 to 2. That's for family members and caregivers, and the title of that is Helping Youth Recognize Signs of Depression and the Warning Signs of Suicide. So really important work to be done, especially with youth, now that they are not in school every day. Teachers aren't seeing eyes on them every day, looking for signs of depression, anxiety, and other warning signs. So we're really counting on parents, caregivers, and professionals to be really cognizant of any changes in behavior so that we can help youth if they're struggling. And then I just brought again the Susquehanna County resource list that we developed in conjunction with the commissioners when the pandemic first began. Has a lot of mental health resources on it, so brought this also for distribution here, and that is also being circulated throughout the county for Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month.
Okay, thank you.
Take any questions?
Thank you, Mary Ann.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where does Susquehanna County stand in relationship to the other 67 counties in the rate of suicide?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I don't know where it stands in relationship to the other counties, and I will find out that information and get it to the commissioners so we can get back to you. We know that one suicide is one too many, and we know that over the past several years, Susquehanna County had, especially starting in like 2016, had a high incidence of suicide. We've seen that come down dramatically with the awareness campaign. I believe that we've had 2 suicides since the pandemic began, which is high, we think, compared to other counties that have seen, larger counties that have not seen, between 1 and 5 suicides since the pandemic began. But it's a good question, and I'm sorry, I don't know in relationship to other counties.
At
Well,
one
we'll find
point,
out.
We were one of the highest in the state,
At one time, yes.
not that long ago.
Yes. Lackawanna, Susquehanna, Schuylkill, and Luzerne, Wyoming were the 5 highest in the state back in 2008, 9, 10. And that's predominantly related to, or I will say that it's predominantly because of the residents of these counties, these 5 counties in the Northeast, use primarily more lethal means when they're thinking of harming themselves. So we know that the fatality rate for people who use a firearm when they try to self-harm, the fatality rate is nearly 100%. When someone tries to use a chemical means for self-harm, the fatality rate drops significantly lower. It's probably about 18%. So that's a pretty significant difference if you're going to try to overdose on a medication versus try to harm yourself with a firearm. It's just the mechanism that people use in these 5 counties in the Northeast there's a much greater fatality rate. So we've done this suicide awareness campaign, and we have seen suicides drop. So last year we had in the county, I think we had between 6 and 9 total as compared to the double digits that we saw years ago.
Thank you, Mary Ann. That was
you're
very
very
thorough. These Zoom classes sound excellent, and we will post these on our county website so people can find out. They are free to the public,
They are
correct?
free.
Free,
Yes.
and they're very informative, and they run, one's 9 to 10, and the other one is 12:30 to 2.
So nice
put
and
those up there.
short, and just, good information.
Right.
Not too much time.
Very informative.
Thank you.
And then the program that's going to happen at Salt Springs, just so everyone knows, it's at the Williams Pavilion. It is outside. So there's plenty of room there for people to be social distance. So I just wanted to add that. So thank you very
Scoop, what
much.
do you got today?
I don't have much. So, the agenda was pretty cut and dry. No, there's really,
Okay, motion to close
Nothing I got
public
for you.
comment.
Okay, I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to close the public comment, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion to approve item 2.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall, seconded by Commissioner Herschel, to approve the minutes of the August 26, 2020 Commissioners meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 3.
I'll second that.
A motion by Commissioner Hall, seconded by Commissioner Herschel, to approve paying the bills. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 4.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and/or approve the following seminar requests and/or payment for seminar requests. Brittany Darrow of Assessment, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 5.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the payment of $107,590.36 to Treehab per the sub-agreement for the use of CARES County relief funds for small business assistance. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 6.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the CARES County relief grant payments to the following fire and EMS companies for $20,062.93. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 7.
I'll second that.
A motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into a contract with Pennsylvania Department of Human Services for Child Welfare Information System Data Sharing. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved 8.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into a purchase of service agreement between Children and Youth and Families United Network, Inc. of Muncie, Pennsylvania for child and family services per Schedule F per diem rates as follows, and they're all listed. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 9.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into a purchase of service agreement between Children and Youth and George Junior Republic Preventative Aftercare of Grove City, Pennsylvania for family preservation and life skills services. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 10.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to enter into an agreement with MCM Consulting Group of State College, PA for review and enhancement of the Susquehanna County Continuity of Operations Plan and Emergency Operations Plan. Total cost $27,842, paid for with CARES grant funding. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion
Aye.
approved 11.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to advertise for public bid the attached list of county surplus items, which will be available through public examination. And then it goes on with all the dates, and all this is posted on our website. So, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 12.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and acknowledge the transfer of Kaylin Payne from the position of Enforcement Specialist Court Liaison to the open non-union position of Assistant Director of Domestic Relations at $32,000 per year. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. That's at the recommendation of the President, Judge Legge. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Motion approved 13.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the transfer of Carol Aney from the position of Administrative Assistant for Planning, GIS, Public Safety to the open full-time union-eligible position of Deputy Director of Planning, Mapping, Addressing. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 14.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the termination of Glenn Hodges from the position of part-time corrections officer at the recommendation of the warden, Mark Shelp, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 15.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to accept with regret the resignation of Mary Rosencrantz from the position of part-time telecommunicator from our 911 department under the recommendation of Bradley Ellsworth, Director of Public Safety Operations, 911 Coordinator. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 16.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to ratify and approve the hiring of Daniel Mills of Springville to the open part-time union-eligible position of Corrections Officer. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion approved 17.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the hiring of Julia Gregory of Montrose to the open full-time union position or union-eligible position of Recycling Administrator at $10.25 per hour, per the recommendation of Recycling Coordinator Jennifer Hibbard. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved 18.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to acknowledge the hiring of Melinda Carlton, Montrose, the open full-time union-eligible position of Enforcement Specialist, Court Liaison, per the recommendation of President Judge Jason Lee. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 19.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the proclamation 2020-16 as September is Hunger Action Month in Susquehanna County. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 20.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve proclamation 2020-17 September as Recovery Month in Susquehanna County. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 21.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve proclamation 2020-18 September as Emergency Preparedness Month in Susquehanna County. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion approved 22.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve proclamation 2020-19 September as Suicide Prevention Month in Susquehanna County. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 23.
I'll second that.
I have a motion by Commissioner Hall to approve proclamation 2020-20 National Correctional Officer and Employees Week in Susquehanna County. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And I'd like to say that this was actually in May, and it was an oversight, and we apologize for that, and that's why we're recognizing it today, that we truly appreciate all of our corrections officers. They do an excellent job for us, and we thank them, and we are very grateful.
Well, the
And-
oversight was because it's never been done here
Right,
before.
it's never been done, so, and this was the first year it was really brought to our attention. So, it was just busy in May, and we didn't, nobody caught that. So we're trying to make up for that, and we thank you for your service, and we will deliver that to the jail, because there's no one here today for that.
Motion approved 24.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve proclamation 2020-22, September 9th, 2020, as Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorders Awareness Day in Susquehanna County. Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye. Motion approved 25.
I'll second that.
Make a motion to close the Commissioners meeting at
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right, I'm sorry.
Hello? Thank you. Thank you. Did you say, oh, you said you're sorry? Oh my gosh, hallelujah. Motion by Commissioner Hall to close the Commissioners meeting at 9:16, seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We're done.
We haven't got that, I see.